Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching I Allegedly. And I've got a very good one for you today because I'm in Corona Del Mar, and we're going to go to the little private enclave with the private beach and just walk down there. One thing about these places like this is that you really can't have a private beach, so to speak. So they make it kind of difficult for non-locals to get there. So, you know, staircases, things like that, that are kind of hidden. But this place is absolutely beautiful. There is so much going on right now in the economy. And before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget we have the Patreon channel. And don't forget, we've got the new channel, I Allegedly Live, for interviews. Click on the link below. Please sign up for this because we've already got a ton of people that have signed up. I'm very excited. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can go live on it. So we've got interviews planned. We've got a bunch of cool people you know too. So it's very exciting, but just don't want to talk to myself, if you know what I mean. I want to go live with you guys. So we are seeing absolutely crazy things right now with so many different areas of the economy when it comes to energy, inflation, and everything like that. But one thing that is completely out of control that we talked about last week was real estate. Here's a few things about the real estate market that is absolutely crazy right now. Think about this. In 2020 and 2021, there were more real estate agents that became realtors. You guys kept correcting me on that. Realtors during that time than any other time in history. 156,000 more were added. Now, why are there so many? Great article I found about this. And again, it's always the easy money, and it's always the low level to enter the industry. It's very simple. You know, it's not like you have to have a college degree. It's not like you're you went to go to 4 years of school to become a realtor. It just doesn't happen. So that's one thing that we're seeing. And the other thing that's absolutely fascinating is when you read about the income levels, things like that, who makes the averages, it's all in that article, but that's fascinating. But I love when I talk about something and people just say, you're so wrong. This market's going to continue to shoot up, and this Scott guy's an idiot. So there's a few things that I found out since then. Again, if I would have had this, you know, Scott and I are going to have another meetup because there was just so much more to cover. Check this place out, guys. Is this insane? This is at the bottom of that staircase up there. Okay, it's a place we've never gone to on the channel. So, but here's the thing. There are over 230 houses that are in pre-foreclosure right now. That's amazing when you think about that number. If everything's so good, there's no more moratorium, there's no more forbearance program sanctioned by the government. There's nothing right now. You are on your own, baby, and you better pay your bills. That's where we're at right now with this thing. So, you know, the people that write me and the people that ask me for the fourth stimulus check, there is no such thing, guys. Again, it's not happening. Here's the sick part. The feds this week just asked for another $30 billion of stimulus money to pay different programs that they have right now. Okay, now that's good. They want to help people. The problem with it, guys, is there's $100 billion that they admit is unaccounted for. Well, go to your sock drawer and get the 100 grand, guys. Come on, this is crazy at this point. But again, you just can't keep writing checks, throwing it out of a window, and just letting people say, oh yeah, it's great, it's going to continue forever. No, you can't do that. So this is the bottom of the bay where it exits. This is that private beach. Just the houses are nice, but just absolutely just a stunning area down here. I mean, these houses, last time I checked, these houses were 17, 18, $20 million. And again, people say, why do you go to places like this? These people have no mortgages. Sure they do. These people have mortgages. Get a friend at a title company if you want to figure out who owes what, and you'll be surprised who has mortgages right now. So 230,000 people are in pre-foreclosure right now because there's no moratoriums, there's no programs. So here's the thing that's sad, is that we always find these things out when it's over. Oh my God, Ted and Linda, I had no idea they were having money trouble, okay? Well, a lot of people don't want people to know this, so they act like everything's perfect, and it's not. So you're seeing all this money that is not being paid right now for mortgages. The eviction moratorium is off. We are seeing article after article where people are landlords and they don't know how to collect against these people. Sue them, go after them, file a lawsuit and sue these people. Market Watch, all these different things. They're in the video description below, but it's very sad that these small landlords, and when you hear these stories, some of these people were, retirees. They have a duplex, they've got one person living in one unit, and that's their extra income above Social Security, and they were lucky enough to buy a duplex at one point. So really sad that people are going through stuff like this right now. So share your thoughts on that stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think about this. But again, this right here, if you continue down this street, that's where Bayside Drive is, that direction right there. And just really, just a beautiful spot. And again, anybody can come down here. You don't have to own one of these houses, which is the unadvertised thing that they don't talk about. Joan Irvine Smith, who sold the Irvine Company to Donald Bren, if I go past this one building right there, then her property was right on the other side. She passed away a few years ago. And again, crazy that we have all these houses that are in pre-foreclosure. Crazy with the number of realtors that are out there that are now in the industry making their fortune. But again, never in history have we had more realtors than we have right now. And there's not more houses to sell, guys. So very interesting that we're seeing times like this. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. We're absolutely seeing, again, more gas prices go up. It's anticipated that now oil is going to hit $200 a barrel right now. Absolutely crazy. Look at different ETFs that if you want to invest in that, there are things that bet against commodities and bet for commodities and things like that. And as commodity prices expire, there are things that you can get that you can recommend, that people can recommend, that you can bet against that. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. In the spirit of money and loans, let's continue with that just a little bit. Very interesting because when you look at the refinances and you look at cash out and you look at loan origination, the fourth quarter of 2021, there was $80 billion in cash out financing that people took to spend, on different things outside of just refinancing their mortgages just to get a lower rate. There was over $275 billion last year that was taken out and spent because of the increased equity. It was a 20% increase over any other year, and it was the highest year since, 2007, guys. So again, nobody wants to admit that something's cooking in the kitchen that doesn't smell right. But again, guys, you can sit there and say it's just going to continue to go up, Dan, and the money's there and people are going to spend it. And, again, it's ridiculous, okay? It is absolutely insane. Why are there people teaching classes on how to conduct short sales? They're thieves then. If there's never going to be a short sale, these people are ripping off the public. No, I don't think so. I think that when Scott Walters gets multiple calls every week onboarding saying, hey, are you ready for the onslaught of foreclosures? Why is that? What do you think? Banks are stupid, guys? Make up your minds. Either they're smart or they're not. So let's just say that they're not, and this is all a hoax. But again, trillions of dollars in mortgages were written in 2021, the highest level ever. Okay, $4.4 trillion was written. The previous record was 4.3 trillion the year before. So, okay, we're number one, guys. So there's that. Now, another thing about lending that I keep getting people writing me about and that is the PPP forgiveness. If a small business went out, or you were self-employed and you went out and got a PPP loan, you needed to follow certain instructions on your payments so that you could get the loan forgiven. Now, here's the thing. This is what I would do. Number one, the SBA is thoroughly incompetent. They are a joke. I have built this channel on the fact that the SBA let me down, and probably 40 friends, family members, and different people I know that didn't get EIDL loans and PPP loans and different things like that they could have gotten, okay? These are people that show up at 10 o'clock in the morning and leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and take a lunch break between. So they can contact me, they can call me, they can tell me you're wrong, we're the most hardworking people in the world. You're not, you know it. And, I have all these events, okay? I've had the number 2 person at the SBA be my keynote speaker. He's a great guy, okay? Absolutely fantastic. But when it comes to this EIDL loan and the PPP loan stuff, this is ridiculous that these guys were put in charge of this. It should have been just sent to the banks. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you dealt with a bank for your PPP loan, you need to go to them and you need to demand that they help you with forgiveness. Go to your accountant and get some help on exactly what to do with getting your loan forgiven. Now, I have people that write me and go, no, I can do this all on my own. Okay, good luck. Why is it not approved yet? Listen, last week we were told that there was about 100,000 loans that were not forgiven yet. It's disgusting, guys. It's 350,000 loans that are not forgiven, and the majority of them are loans for under $20,000, which are the people that, hey, you're self-employed, come get some free money, fill this out and we'll send you a check, and then they spent it the wrong way. And now the banks want their money. There's a woman, Pamela Thompson, that runs a renovation company, and out of Florida, she went and got a $172,000 PPP loan. Can't get it approved. Can't get it forgiven, excuse me. Got the loan approved, spent the money. The worst part about this is that they sent her a bill. She couldn't get through the portal to get it forgiven. They sent her a bill for $22,000 as the first payment. You owe this money. Now, here's the problem that people are experiencing. Some people are being told you have to pay it back. 1% loans, 2 years, 5 years of the terms in some of the loans. It depends on how the loan was written, okay? But some people, they're saying, nah, you just have to give us the money back. We don't want payments. We want the money back. So they are leaning on these people in a heavy, heavy way right now. So if you are in this boat and you are trying to get PPP forgiveness and you do not have your accountant involved, you are a fool right now for that. You need to have them involved. And also, if you owed $127,000 and somebody said, yeah, we're not going to forgive it, you have to pay it back, wouldn't you? I'd show up in El Paso, Texas, to the SBA office myself. Also, the SBA has local offices around the country. Regionally, look up where your local SBA office is, and if it's within driving distance, I would go there, show up there. And again, a lot of people, they're going to not be there. You need to find out when they're going to be there because they're so busy, and you need to take care of that immediately, because guys, this is going to escalate out of control. What you're seeing right now that's going to happen next is all the loan fraud. All these people that borrowed money, that stole from you and I, are going to have to pay the piper. But a lot of honest people that got these loans thinking that it was going to fix their business are going to get caught up in this, and they're not going to have these loans forgiven, and they're going to have bankruptcy, but they're going to owe the federal government the money. So it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do that. So get help, get advice. I'm not giving you financial advice. What you need to do is you need to talk to somebody that is an expert in this. My accountant, again, I've asked him 1,000 questions about PPP loans, and I don't have a PPP loan, guys. So he's been an absolute resource, because if it was done correctly and it's under 150 grand, I can do this in a one-page document and get it forgiven in really short order. Well, clearly, guys, you spent the money the wrong way if it's not forgiven. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think. The real estate market is absolutely insane right now. It's great. And, it's never going to go down, and everybody's going to make millions and millions of dollars. La, 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 la. Okay? And, You can think that way all you want, guys, but let me know what you think. Share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. As we see oil hit an all-time high above $130 a barrel, we're only going to see it get higher, guys. That's going to happen. Wheat, because of the Ukrainian-Russia situation, is at an all-time high. And what's made from wheat? I don't know, bread, flour, everything else, guys. So pizza, okay? So think about that, guys. Everything's going up, guys. We're going to get the inflation numbers this week, and they're going to be catastrophic, but it's going to be, hey, look over here, okay? So how about this? Do you know the world's largest supplier of fertilizer is Russia? What do you think the odds are we're going to get that right now? Seriously, think we're going to get lots of fertilizer right now? My bet is no right now. So as we sit down and live through history, you're going to see prices absolutely skyrocket right now in absolutely everything. But because of our farms and how they don't move crops around like they used to. They have to fertilize the ground for things to grow, and they're not doing that. And they can't afford to do it with the fertilizer that we have, that they don't have. So it's going to create real problems in the future. So again, no crops, no cows, no food, no soybeans, no veggie burgers, no, fake hot dogs, nothing, guys, okay? So if you don't think that there's going to be food shortages right now, you're kidding yourself right now. So that was the end of walking up the driveway of that beach, which is pretty cool. But again, guys, 2 years ago, this week, my brother said, you got to stock up on food, you got to stock up on water, you got to have supplies in the house, security, everything. And you know what? He's absolutely right. It's been solid advice. I've slept 1,000 times better. I have friends that don't know what to do and are worried. Do you think it's going to get better? Do you think it's going to get better? Well, for 2 years it hasn't gotten better, guys. So there is still time to get ready. And people don't want to admit that. People think that, we'll deal with it later. It's going to turn around. It's going to get better. If our involvement increases in the Russia-Ukraine situation, it's all bets are off, guys. You will see massive food shortages inside the markets. We're already starting to see things like pasta and certain deliveries that can't be delivered right now. Simple little things people don't think about. Beans. Okay, nobody thinks about beans right now. Why is there a shortage of beans right now, guys? Stock up on the food that you can. If you don't have the money, just buy what you can buy. Medications and things like that. A friend of mine who has cancer, she got 2 months supply today. It was like winning the lottery, guys, because she doesn't have to deal with it. She doesn't have to worry about it if she can't get it. So again, eventually there's going to be a day and time when she's not going to be able to get her medicine, and she's going to have a 1 month reprieve, which again feels like forever right now. Okay, so share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's go to the cliff. I'm going to finish this video up with these last few stories. First things first, I found a great article about people with airline miles, which I don't have. But if you have lots of airline miles, this is the time to get rid of them now before they start changing terms. And they're throwing in the moon right now for you to travel right now. So if you want to take advantage of that, use your airline miles to go some places. They open up the world to us again. Next thing, there's a tremendous amount of violence right now that's going on at sporting events. There was one in Mexico that I won't show you guys the video on because it's so unbelievable, but there's two rival sides that start fighting in the stands. It went onto the field. 18 people got killed. It's horrible, but that's what we're leading to. That's what's happening in the world right now. So again, guys, no matter where you're at, I don't care what city you live in, I don't care how safe it is, and I'm gonna get corrected by all these people telling me how great their city is and they've never seen violence or anything like that. be careful of wherever you're at any time of day. People are getting robbed in broad daylight right now, and it's getting worse right now and not better. Now, I found an article from Motley Fool, which I read quite a bit, but this one was, hey, if you've got a lot of debt, don't worry about saving for retirement right now. And I had to read the article twice because I'm like, this is crazy. This is just so irresponsible. And, you know, the idea with this, first of all, is not everybody's got a lot of money. And I understand that. But the idea is to have some sort of a nest egg. Even if it's food and supplies in your home, that would make you feel better with some people. Now, they say that you should have at least 3 months put away for a rainy day or something bad happening, but the ultimate goal would be to have 6 months. Most people don't have $700 right now is the new number that they say people don't have to pay for bills and things like that. But hey, if you've got a lot of debt right now, don't worry about saving for retirement because it takes decades, and you should just pay off your bills and do what you can do to pay off your bills, which is advice. That's solid advice, to pay off and get rid of your debt. And I agree with that. But for people to sit around and think that there's going to be some type of government handout in the future beyond Social Security, and if Social Security is even going to be there, we're going to see. So who knows, guys? It's going to be very, very interesting to say the least right now. Helicopter flying overhead, greeting us. No matter what, guys, I'm going to have the noise when I'm out here. So just the police helicopter, though, so that's kind of interesting that they're going down the coast. Now, the final thing is this one, and it's absolutely insane, guys. In Atlanta, Georgia, there is a ring of people stealing gas, not by siphoning it, but by drilling holes in the gas tanks and stealing gas out of the gas tank. Now, I don't know if anybody out there has ever worked with a drill. Okay, I had metal shop. Let's start from there, and then working with the construction business in my family. A drill, it gets hot. Imagine that around a gas tank. These idiots are drilling holes in gas tanks and siphoning your gas. So, wow, okay? So anyways, crime is escalating. Crime is only getting worse. The catalytic converters are getting stolen all over the place. Make sure you know where your car's at. Make sure if you can get a locking gas cap right now, how ridiculous is that we have to do that, guys? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody. Don't forget, I've got the Patreon channel if you want to sign up for the Patreon channel. Also, don't forget the new channel, I Allegedly Live. A lot of people are signing up for it. Please sign up for it, because once we get 1,000 subscribers, then we can go live and we can have different events and things like that for you guys. So onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.